name is Christian. I'm from Cameroon. I came to Japan in 2002, July 27. I came to Japan because I've escaped from a war in Central Africa Republic. My family was involved in the coup d'etat in 2001 against the President Patasse. And there was a retaliation against my family. So I have to run away, find exile in Congo. That's how I managed to find myself in Japan by getting visa in Japanese embassy that was also located in Central Africa, capital Bangui, in the area controlled by a rebel. I was working as a car dealer and translator. Like if some foreigner come, I don't want to buy a car in Japan, I will support them, help them to buy a car. I was introduced French people to help them buy a car in Japan. But it turned out that there was not really customer. There was like, try to, I don't know, do some kind of scam. So the Japanese people called the police in Fukuoka. I was detained, they bring us to the police station for 5 hours, interview us, then we was released. 1 month later, the police come to my house and rearrest me, said that they want to do investigation about the case that 1 month ago. And I spent 23 days in the police station. Everybody explained to them that I was just a victim, I was just a translator. Normally it's 21 days, but they extended until 23 days. And when they was releasing me the last day, they brought me to the room with that translator and started beating me and forced me to write down in the paper that I'm not going to look after my wife. I'm not going to search for my daughter, that I should give up. I should write down. I said, why? I cannot do that. They say, no, your wife didn't love you anymore. You must write down there. And don't even try to call her even one time. If you try to call her one time, you make everything worse. See, she's going to change her phone number if you call her even one time. So that is the way how I lose my wife and my daughter.
取材をしているものなんですが、はい、ちょっとムバラさんについてお話伺えないかと思って。
誰ですか？
ムバラさん、ムバラ・ルイス・クリスチャンさんってご存知です？
ムバラさん。
カメルーン出身の黒人の方なんですけど。
はい。ムバラ。
はい。おそらく娘さんがご結婚されていた方なんですけど。
ああ、そういう名前でしたっけ？ちょっと全然覚えてないけど。
あ、そうなんですか。はい。ちょっと今その方についてとか
何か問題があるんですか？
はい、日本の入管制度とかについて、非常に問題があるなっていうムバラさんの話とか他の方のことを聞いてると、もちろんそっちの方の話しか聞いてないのでそれを確かめたくて来たんですが、
私娘を産むことでこういうもう何年前だろう、10年ぐらい前ですかね、あれは話は聞いて知ってるんですけど、直接彼と話すとかこういうあんまりないんですよ。でほとんどうちの女房が東京の方行って接してるわけですけど、向こうに娘もこの方で仕事したので、それ知らったらしいんですけど、彼自身のことは結局何とか面会はあるんですけど、直接こういう会話っていうのはあんまりなかったんで、詳しいこともほとんど分からない。もう10年ぐらい経ってるから、多少知ってるんだら女房ぐらいですね。
お母様とお話を聞かせていただきます。
ちょっと今いないんですよね。
あ、そうなんですか。はい、いつ頃戻られたりします？
There needs to be a criminal investigation to demonstrate evidence of domestic violence. But we have seen in Japan make a statement, and that's the only thing that's needed for the court to support the claim, even without evidence. And I've even seen falsified evidence.
Okay, after 23 days, they released me on Saturday. The Fukuoka police told me that I have to go back in Tokyo. On Monday, I have to go to Akabane police station to pick up my key. I said, why? I have my key here with me. They said, oh, they have changed the key of your house. You have to go to Akabane police station. They have your key there. I said, who changed? They said, we don't know. And they give me the phone number of the police officer on the paper. They said, on Monday morning, call the man and go and pick your key. So I have to go look for a place to sleep. All hotel was full in Tokyo, so I spent like almost 3 hours looking for a hotel. Then the only available hotel was Anna Intercontinental, 35,000 yen a night. So I paid for 2 nights. In the hotel room, I started calling my wife. The phone ring, she cut off. I tried my in-law, nobody answered me. Around midnight, my wife started sending me message, like very angry, like my marriage is a fake marriage. The police told her that my marriage is a fake marriage. After I will have permanent residence, I will divorce her, and she need 30 million for compensation for fake marriage. So you understand why the police say that I should not even try to call my wife even one time, because they want to hide this information. And they ask my wife also that if I try to call her even one time, she have to change her phone number, because they have lied to her. So they want to put barrier between me and my wife for both of us to don't know the truth. So when my wife sent me all those messages, I was just like, baby, you know, I love you, but that was too late. And she told me that she removed the pregnancy already, the police, for our second child, because of the fake marriage. The police told her that I will never be released. I'm going to prison. From prison, I will be deported. So she can remove the pregnancy. I said, but I'm here already. I'm outside. But you know what? She was afraid, and she was also in the panic.
最後収容されてる時にヌバラさんはそのキャッシュカードを奥様に渡したって言ってましたね。で、
それまたあれですよね。生活できませんからね。で、警察の方が、それでまたすぐ返しますよね。帰ってきたので。それからもう
警察の方がなんて言ったんですか？
生活ができないわけですから。だから彼のことは私はもう本当に信用できない。それだけですね。
第2子を下ろしてしまったのはどういった理由だったんでしょう？
それはもう育てられないですし、犯罪者の子供になっちゃうわけですから。
偽造結婚というか、要はそのビザ目当てに結婚したんだみたいな話っていうのはどこから来ましたか？
それは入管の方から言われましたね。入管で知り合いましてね、アフリカの人は皆さん作るの困るんだよねって言ってた、その方がね。陽性処置で何かしてやると思っても嘘つくんで困るんだよ。
So not just they don't punish a parent who kidnapped a child, but once the new household is established, a Japanese court gives custody to the kidnapped parent in most cases. To put it simply, whoever takes a child first, that person will keep the child. There is no system to investigate that, whether it was reasonable or not. I know sounds crazy, but this is coming from the idea that traditionally, children in Japan are considered as property of the household, not as individuals with rights.
So on Monday morning, I first went to the bank. I found out that my wife took almost 10 million yen. So I went to the police station and I called the police officer. He came out, he said, oh, we have your key, our boss have your key, come up, come and pick your key. So I followed him up, he took me to some room. There was a white paper in the table with a pen. He asked me to sit down. I sit down. He said, oh, well, there is a case against you. You beat your wife and you have killed your child. So you have to write down that you have beat your wife and make scar on her body. If you don't write down, you are not going out from here. I said, what? I'm not going to write anything down. Even before even starting like arguing, other police officer entered the room. The first one was like we were speaking in Japanese, but the other two one was like speaking in English to me. Write it. I said, no, I can't write this. He was like shouting on me. I said, oh, what you guys doing is too late. You asked my wife to change the phone number, but I have communicated with her. She said, you guys said that the police say my marriage is a fake marriage. That after I will have permanent residence, I will divorce her. So you people ask her to remove the pregnancy and take the money. When I said that, the police, they became more angry. They found out that I already know what they wanted to hide or what they have done. They didn't beat me. So I received a blow from a camera. A policewoman hit me with a camera. I started to feel dizzy. No translator. You know, Fukuoka and Tokyo is almost 500 kilometers difference. You can see that how the country is doing to kill just a small baby in the stomach of the mother just because of the race of the father. So I'm kidnapped by the police now. They want me to write domestic violence so that they can protect themselves. Not protecting my wife because there is no domestic violence between me and my wife. They want to protect themselves.
暴力を振るうところを見ていましたか？
見えたかどうかわかりませんけど、それはもう堀内さんに聞いてください。
彼はやっていないと言っているので、
いいんです。そのやってないって言ってやってないっていう話は神の道しるですので。
そうなんでしょうか。やったかやってないかというのはあるんじゃないですか、真実が。
叩いたりとか、そういう携帯で電話しようとする人に取っちゃったりとかそういうことありましたから、すぐに警察に電話することになっているので、そのことも伝えてほしいということと、あと本当に今後はもう関わるようにとなっている。当初そういうことだったのでね、そのように伝え、もし行かれるようでしたら伝えていただきたいと思います。
警察に電話するっていうのは決まってるんですか？
そうです。もう10年前に決まってることです。こちらまでなくて、もうそういう連絡になってるので。連絡になってるっていうのはどういうことですか？本人に聞いてください。
その一連のことって DV を被害届出したからじゃないですか？
そうじゃなくて、
それって、最もその娘さんが利用されたみたいなそういう話っていうのは一方でそのムバラさんとかの話を詳細に聞いていくと、実はまた違う側面も見えてきたりとかしまして、
なんかね、すごいなんか信用できないっていうか、うちは信用してないしね、彼はね。逆に近づいてきて、このうちの娘が利用されたら、孫が利用されたら困るなって、そういうことありますね。
すいません。すいません。
どなたですか？
私通訳の者なんですけれども、
はい、
通訳の者なんですが、
Ayako, I've just come to speak about the children. Can you please come out and talk to me?
すいません。
Ayako, could you please come and talk to me about the children? Ayako, I just want to talk about the children. But why?
I have a friend from Central African Republic. We play football together in the same team, the national team too, and we are neighbors, we are good friends. And he gave me the money, 10 million yen to buy a car for him. One was him, another car was for people doing diamond business in Central African Republic. And that is the money the police asked my wife to steal. And when I told to my friend that, hey, listen, the police asked my wife to steal the money, my lawyer and I, we're still looking for my wife through the legal process. It's taking time. My friend said, no, that is, I'm lying. How can the police order a woman to steal, somebody to steal? That is, I understand him because, I have lived in many countries and those police are not go to that extent to do that. So he didn't believe me. And 4 months later, after that happened, the war started in Central African Republic. My friend told the government that I use his money to support rebellion in Central Africa, Cameroon, Chad, Nigeria, all those areas, that I'm supporting them with his money. And that made the government to retaliate on my family because the rebellion entered the capital and seized power. And before the government, President Bozze leave, he massacred my family. So I lost a lot of family there. I did not take any money. I did not use nobody's money. I did not support any terrorists or I did not support any rebellion. Japanese government forced my wife to commit abortion, run away with other child, divorce me and steal the money. So that African government have to know that I am not supporting any terrorists and all my family, that those who still alive, that it's not me, it's Japanese government. This is the cause of the massacre of my family. Killing of my child here in Japan and the massacre of my family. Without warning arrest, it caused many damage for me. So those 4 years was like hell for me. My life changed during those 4 years. And I have a call from Fukuoka police. They are calling me, asking me, oh, when your visa going to finish, what are you going to do? The Fukuoka police. I say, oh, that's why you killed my child. because you want me to be overstay, then so you can put me inside immigration and kick me out of the country. They say, no, it's not us, it's the Akabane police. We don't have anything to do with that, it's Akabane police. I said, no, you have something to do, you lied to me. You sent me to the trap to go and take the key of my house. Now you are saying you don't have anything to do. If you do not send me there, they will Akabane police, they will not do that. And now you are claiming that no, you don't know nothing, it's Akabane police. So all that was to make me be overstay. And when you are already overstay in Japan, you have no right. You have no right. Ushiku is in Ibaraki prefecture. It's in the bush. We went to find a taxi or a bus to go there. Bus is like every 1 hour or sometimes like 2 hours to have a bus to go there. So they put it in the bush to make people to not go for visitation, and the people inside will be under stress, mental duress. Then the people will give up, go back to their country. If somebody go and see you there, that means the person really love you, the person really care about you, because the place is very far. I went into Ushiku in 2016, maybe September. First, I was there 3 years. During those 3 years, I wrote my statement. I sent to many medias, I sent to UN. Then I became sick, very sick. I was not able to eat. I'm vomiting blood. So they put me in the isolation room. They call it medical room, but no doctor pay any attention to anybody there. Many people die there. If you go there, you're gonna die. Then from 94 kilo, I reduced until 65 kilo. I was not able to go to the toilet alone. If I tried to go, I'll fall down. Sometimes I go to coma, unconscious many times. So the doctor asked them, take me to the hospital. They refused to take me to the hospital. Many officers, I have to be honest, I will not say that all officers there was, but some officer was crying. They know that I'm going to die. They told me, because of your statement, you write against Japanese government. Not us, but the people on top. They don't want to release you. We are writing to them many reports that either they release you or they bring you to the hospital, but they don't want to do any action. We are writing report every day about your situation. And one officer told me, if you die, I'm going to quit this job. I was not able to eat. That because of the stress, there was too much stress mentally, how to call that depression, PTSD.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, PTSD, and for all the drama or everything that happened to me in the past, like when I was in Africa, and many people attempt to commit suicide there, and even me myself, I tried to commit suicide. Then I saw India guy with dead body. When he commit suicide, I saw the dead body there. I just speak with him like the last night. In the morning, he gonna commit suicide. So it was also shock for me. All those things, too much stress. So I became sick. I was not able to eat. So and I'm vomiting blood almost every day. I'm vomiting blood. I was vomiting blood almost every day. There are many people that in the same situation or maybe even worse situation than me, they're afraid to speak out. Because if you speak out, they're going to deport you. I know some people that try to fight the system, they was deport. that is to let other people know that if you do the same thing as this guy, the result will be the same. So everybody afraid, people are in the fear. So me, like, I don't have nothing to lose anymore. They kill my child, abduct my daughter, take my wife, all my property, cause the massacre of my family back home. Then now I have to speak out, telling the world the truth what Japanese government is doing. And when I think about those people also that still have something to lose, they're in the same position like me, but they still have something to lose. I have to think about them too and speak out for them. I wrote to UN about my case, about what I saw inside immigration. And UN sent NGOs to me in that concentration camp. They say, oh, you describe in your letter, we know it's true, but we are powerless. Imagine United Nations, an organization that works with the United Nations, come and make that statement. Yes, I'm looking for my daughter, and in Japan there's many child abduction, and I've seen a lot of Japanese people too that complain about this issue. As foreigner, mostly about the case I know, the Japanese government is in the back, like supporting women to run away with our children, and they will use a reason like, oh, it's happening also to Japanese people. So it's not only about foreigner, no. I have to accept the fact that Japanese government don't want to listen to the world. They have the money, they believe they are controlling the world. Whatever the international community will say, any convention, they don't want to respect it because of their economic power, and they know it. You can put sanctions in Japan because the economic is already a solid, powerful connection between all our economic around the world. So I want to see my daughter. I love her, and I miss her. When I open my eyes in the morning, the first talk is about my daughter. But what can I do? Legally, there is no way I can see my daughter. If I go there, they're gonna say I'm a kidnapper. They're gonna put me in prison. You know, so I hope that, pray for her that she's alive. There are many people, good people around her, but too that I know that in Japan, if you have your color is different from Japanese, it's hard in school or everywhere, you know, discrimination is every day in the menu. She have to be strong.
I would recommend to anybody, don't have children with a Japanese person, and that's really sad because my children are Japanese. If my children marry a Japanese person, my grandchildren could be abducted, or my children could abduct their own children. I don't want that for my children.
Unfortunately, if there is no sanctions, there is no improvement. So until Japan gets financial sanctions, Japan is not going to change.
I don't believe Japan is a society that wishes to harm children, but children are being harmed every day in Japan because of this problem. As a country, Japan is saying this is okay to do this to your husband or wife. It's okay to treat them like this. It's okay to treat the children like this. And we're just going to say it's not a problem. And as a country, that is not what a country should be saying.
I was presumed guilty before the eyes of the world and subject to a system whose only objective is to coerce confessions, secure guilty pleas without regard to the truth. I was facing a system where the conviction rate is 99.4%. And I will bet you that this number is much higher for the foreigners. I did not escape justice. I fled injustice.
And I'm telling you that my advice to all the foreigners in Japan, get out, because you're playing with your life. Something like this can happen to you.